What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another vlog. I know it's been a long time. It's been a little minute. And we're going to get into all that. I want to try to make some time to talk about me being away. I do really want this vlog to be focused on my trip to Orlando, but I feel like it's weird to not post after several months and not at least address like me being gone. You know what I mean? So, in any case, I am getting ready to go to Orlando. It is currently 1 a.m. My flight leaves at 7 a.m. I need to be to the airport by 5, which means I need to be up at 3 so I can leave at 4, which means I'm basically not going to sleep. But I really wanted to start the vlog now just because I know that when I get to Orlando, there's just going to be a lot going on. And I just don't like, I want to be able to just focus on capturing the moments from that day and not be so focused on trying to like intro the vlog. So, oh, I don't think I mentioned that. I'm still packing. Maybe I said that. I don't know. I'm still packing. Yeah, but I have everything laid out. I know exactly what I'm wearing, all my accessories, all the toiletries and things. Like it's all ready to go. I just need to put it in my carry-on and then go to sleep. Welcome to the vlog. It's gonna be a great time. A very busy weekend. Introverts, I don't know, grab onto something and hold tight because it's gonna be a very busy weekend. Even me being extroverted, I'm already tired thinking about this weekend, but it's gonna be fine. If you somehow didn't read the title of this video, I am spending the weekend in Florida, a couple days in Orlando, quick trip to Tampa, Jacksonville on the tail end, and then back to New York. Full plate, a lot of things happening, lots of things going on. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, y'all. So I finally made it to Orlando after what has probably been the longest morning ever. So I didn't sleep. Just let that sink in. I didn't sleep. I don't think I went to bed until like 2:30, 2:45, and my alarm to get up for the airport went off at 3:30. When I tell you I had to fight tooth and nail to get to the airport and to that gate and onto that plane. And then it just was the most like one of the worst, and I'm really being dramatic, but I'm really starting to realize that if I don't fly Delta, I'm not going on the trip. This is probably only my second or third time flying an airline that's not Delta, and genuinely, I, I'm just gonna pay for it every time. I end up flying Frontier. I was supposed to go on a trip over the summer and I ended up not going. And so I used the credit that Frontier gave me from that flight to buy my flight to Orlando. And the terminal was just bad. There were barely any food options like at the gate or like, in the terminal or whatever. And it just wasn't a great experience. My seat got upgraded, so I had leg space, but there was no like they offered food, snacks and drinks and stuff, but you had to pay for it, and it's just the way that Delta would never do me like that. You know what I'm saying? I pay my little fee, I get my free ginger ale, I get my sun chips, and I enjoy the rest of my flight. You get what I'm saying? So it wasn't horrible. I'm just gonna stop flying airlines that aren't Delta because the experience is just bad every single time. Now I've flown American, and they're okay. Probably the most comparable to Delta, but anyway, I didn't come here to rant about airlines. Made it to Orlando. um, I had this vision of what it was going to look like when I got here. I was like, yeah, I'm going to come in, and I brought my laptop. So I was like, I'm going to get some work done. I'm going to start editing this vlog.
You lie! You lie!
Side note, I'm really trying to get back into the habit of vlogging regularly. And I think one of the things that makes it the hardest for me is honestly just poor planning. I mean, I guess, but I'm gonna really try and start like at the end of every day, editing that day's worth of the vlog. That way, when the trip is over, I don't have, 5 days and 60 videos to go through and cut up and put together. You know what I mean? Like just trying to make it easier for me to push out content. I was gonna come in, I was gonna work on some stuff. I have a couple of other projects and things that I'm working on, and I was like, yeah, like that'll be my day. And then if you're new here, my friend Danira lives in Orlando. Usually when I come, I'm visiting her. I was like, yeah, like when she gets off work, we're gonna go to the park. That was part of the plan for today. Yeah, I came home and I passed out. Got to the guest room, like the bed I'm sitting on, I did not even pull the covers back. I literally just laid out on top of the bed, passed out. I missed the meeting that I was supposed to have. Your boy was tired, okay? But I have napped and I've eaten. Yeah, and so now we're just trying to figure out what comes next. It is raining in Orlando right now, which sucks because it was raining in New York, and I was like, oh, I can't wait to like get to Orlando because it's like I looked at the weather and it was hot all week because it's Florida. I'm like, great, I'm getting out of the rainy weather in New York. Wrong, wrong, wrong. It's raining in Orlando, so I think we might be trying to wait it out. We're either going to wait out the rain and then go to Hollywood Studios for a little bit. They don't close until 9, so we have like time to go, or we'll just call it a day and we'll just chill at the house. So I don't really know what that looks like or what the plan will be, what the vibe will be. Anyway, I just wanted to check in with you guys. I feel like because there's so much space between my vlogs these days, that so much life happens in between them, and then you guys miss out and stuff. So I need to take some time to like somewhere in this trip to update you guys on what my life looks like right now. Not a whole lot of updates from last time, but whatever. Hello and good morning from the animal kingdom. I'm actually really excited about today, guys. This is my first time being in Disney on my own, so like getting to call my own shots, not having to worry about what other people want to do and where they want to go and all those things. And so I'm excited for just to have like a solo day. Um, I haven't eaten breakfast, so it is a little crazy for me to get on Everest, but the wait time is less than 15 minutes. That like never happens. Everest is one of the first rides in Animal Kingdom to like have a packed wait time. So I was like, I just gotta go for it. But yeah, morning's off to a great start. Everest did not disappoint. It never does. I so when I left the house and I was getting ready to cut here, the wait time was 5 minutes. By the time I got into the park and in line, the wait time went up to 10 minutes. I was definitely in line for less than 10 minutes. I basically it felt like I walked right onto the ride because it went so quick, and that's exactly why I was saying like I prefer when I come to Animal Kingdom, especially like I mean I'm the kind of person when I come to any theme park, whether that's Disney or Universal, like I want to get there when they open. Like it's not cheap or inexpensive to go to these theme parks, and so why not maximize your time, get the most out of it that you can. Yeah, so I got here a little after about an hour after open, and yeah, the wait time was still so short. Walked right on, fantastic. And then as you guys saw, like I feel like I don't typically stick around for shows or the little moments that Disney does, unless it's like the parade in Magic Kingdom. I take that very seriously. But aside from that, I usually like I'm very ride focused, very snack focused, and I keep it moving. And so I ordered my food for this morning, and it wasn't going to be ready for like another 20 minutes. And so it just so happened that the macaw show was starting, and I had never seen that in Animal Kingdom before. So it was really cool. The birds were so beautiful. Obviously, like macaws are very vibrant birds. Um, and it was great. It was such a cool show. It was only like 5 minutes, super quick, and a lot of fun. There's a clip that I put in here where it's like, oh, I'll show you because I think I only put it in my TikTok, but there's a clip where a macaw literally like flies over my head because I didn't know that someone had like the post right behind me. But it was so cool. Definitely a fun show, something that I would be down to watch again. Just, I don't know. Animals are so cool. Well, animals are cool when they're within boundaries, basically. But it was a really great time. So right now, I am a little bit closer to the front of the park. I'm getting barbecue. Maybe not the most nutritious thing to eat in the morning, but whatever. I'm an adult. I can do what I want to do. So yeah, I'm just gonna grab a quick snack, and then I've never been on. Now I can't even think of the name of it. I've never been on the ride in Pandora for Avatar, so it's a 60-minute wait time, which is really long, but I kind of have some time to kill, so I'm gonna eat, and then I'm gonna go stand in line for an hour and ride the ride. Let me just say, I don't really feel like this is the most optimal like angle for filming, but I like the fact that Everest is in the background, that you guys can see that. So you're welcome. Yeah, these are the fries, the cheese, and barbecue sauce, and they gave me extra barbecue. Um, so yeah, let's get into it. Yeah. Also, you probably can't tell because I'm in the shade now. It is so hot. And I mean, I knew that it's Florida. It's always hot in the parks usually, but it is like I was like sweating watching that bird show earlier. Okay. Oh my god. Fire. For the first time ever, and I've been wanting to do this for a long time, I'm pretty sure I'm going to all four parks today. All four in one day. When I leave here, I'm going to Magic Kingdom. For a little bit, me, Nia, and actually her whole family, we got Lightning Lane for Tron. And I haven't rode Tron in like over a year, well over a year. And so I'm gonna meet them in Magic Kingdom later today, and we are gonna ride Tron. And then after that, me and Danira got Lightning Lane for Guardians. So we'll leave Magic Kingdom, go to Epcot for Guardians, probably snack, maybe get a drink, you know? Yeah, and then me and Nira were at Hollywood Studios last night, and we got there like an hour before close. And we were talking about going back um, today. So if all goes as planned, I will literally have been to all four Disney parks in one day, which is so insane. It's something I've always wanted to do. Again, like I was saying earlier, maximize your money, bang for your buck, bang for your buck. Like, why not just push through? And my thing is too, especially if you're like a pass holder or someone who frequents the parks, like you don't have to do everything in one day. Like once I get on, again, insert Pandora ride because I don't remember, Flight of Passage. Uh, Once I get on Flight of Passage, that's it. Like I'm going to Magic Kingdom. Like I've done what I needed to do for the day. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to do everything. You don't have to do everything. There's enough like to sightsee, kind of. You know what I mean? Everyone's different, but yeah. So let me tell y'all, I got on the wrong ride for Flight of Passage. I got in line for whatever I think it's like Way of the Water. I waited in line for like 45 minutes only to get to the front and realize it wasn't the right ride. And then there was this guy in the line. It was his first time in the park, and he kept. I felt bad because I just wasn't in a talking mood. I'm waiting in a 45-minute queue. Like I don't want to talk to anybody, and I'm by myself. I Anyway, he comes trying to talk to me. I really wasn't giving him very much conversation. And then we end up getting sat next to each other on the ride that I didn't want to be on. So I'm on this ride that I just waited almost an hour for that I don't want to be on. And I'm sitting next to somebody that I really don't want to talk to. By the time I got off that ride, I was so pissed. And if you've been on the ride before, you know it's basically just the Avatar themed version of a small world, of It's a Small World. But I got out, I got off the ride. I did find Flight of Passage. I got on Flight of Passage. Waited again like another 45 minutes basically. But it was great. It was a really good ride. As I've been to all the parks and I'm getting on different rides, it's so cool to see some of the similarities between different rides. Um, but yeah, I thought Flight of Passage was great. I don't think I would want to wait almost an hour for it again. I definitely would like Lightning Lane get on it, but it was a good ride. I just called an Uber. I'm taking a ride to Magic Kingdom. Gonna hang out there until I meet up with Danira. I generally the day was going so peacefully, so smoothly, right up until I got on the wrong ride. But I'm fine. It's great. We're leaving the park. On to the next. Let's go. Tell me why I got to Magic Kingdom and I was looking at my phone, and my phone was literally on like 10% and counting down. It was so low. And I bought, sorry, I'm like holding this so horribly. I brought two portable chargers with me, like to Orlando, only for me to get to Daenerys' house and realize that the only charger, like, I didn't bring the cables. So I have two power banks with no cable. And in hindsight, I probably could have asked Nira to borrow a charger, but last night I just wasn't thinking about it. And then this morning I wasn't thinking about it. So it wasn't until I was at the park with a dying phone. And thankfully, Disney has charging stations throughout the park. And so after I got my spring rolls, I literally went to the charging station and I just sat there for like maybe 30 to 45 minutes. My phone didn't charge as much as I wanted it to, but something's better than nothing. And I didn't want to be out here with a dead phone. So, waiting on Nira now. She's taking the monorail from Epcot, and then we're going to get on Tron. So, should be excited. I haven't been on Tron in, like I said, well over a year. I'm so excited. The only thing is that, like, the seats, if you've been on it before, the seats are a little uncomfortable. But overall, the ride's great. So, I'm really excited to get on it. Okay. Um, we just made it to Epcot. We ended up leaving the park early because they're doing the Not So Scary Christmas party. We booked Lightning Lane for Guardians, so we're going to do that now. And then probably just walk the showcase before heading to Hollywood Studios. Want to say hi? What's up? I'm laughing like Nair hasn't been in this vlog all the whole time. Hello and good morning, except it is not morning. It is like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Apparently, you spend all day in a theme park. It can really take you out. I'm trying to figure out where to even start. We did not make it to Hollywood yesterday. Honestly, by the time we walked the showcase in Epcot, we just were done. It was, and granted, I was the only one who was in the park all day. But even for like Nira, like working all day and then having to walk around the park, it just was a lot. I haven't done as much on my Disney trips as I did yesterday, is what I'm trying to say. It was full, it was a lot, it started early, it ended late, you know, but still a good time. Still a good time. I got up this morning and I ran. I was shooting for 4 miles and only ran 2.5, which is still great. Not bad, you know. I think I just really need to kind of get back into the habit of doing it consistently. I think I've gone too long being inconsistent, and so my body felt that, and it gave that. I if you aren't already, I did post it on TikTok and Instagram. So if you want to see it, it's there. I'm saying it. The vlog of me running is on socials if you want to check that out. But I'm sorry, as I'm recording this, I'm just realizing how tired I am. Like, actually, we are going to see Destin Conrad today in St. Pete. I'm going to spend the next couple of hours trying to get caught up on clipping some of the vlog most of the stuff that I filmed yesterday is what I'm going to try to focus on clipping and putting together today, at least for the next hour or so. And then I'm also going to not going to try, I am also going to start getting ready for the concert because I am planning to make content as well. Side note, I really, I really just need this to be my full-time whatever. As much as I genuinely enjoy making content, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. It takes a lot of energy, a lot of discipline. It's gonna be fine. We're gonna push through. I'm really gonna lock in to be consistent moving forward. I say that like in every video. Hello. Um, it's the next day. I'm feeling a lot better. I got a lot of rest, so I'm not as like spacey as I was yesterday. I hated filming like that because I just was so out of it. The Justin Conrad concert was so good. Yeah, the song I wanted to hear the most, it was literally the last song. And right before that, he was like, "Okay, y'all, thanks for coming out. I did all my songs." And he like goes backstage. Hadn't done the song, which the song is Kissing in Public. Hadn't done that song yet. And I'm looking at Nira and I'm like, did we miss something? Did he do the whole album? People started cheering for him to encore, and he came back and he was like, "Gotcha!" And then he did the last song. But it was a great time. It was that I had never been. For one, I had never been to St. Pete, which the concert was in St. Pete, and then it just was a really dope venue. I feel like, in my personal opinion, I didn't like that it was outside necessarily because it was hot and we were like sweating literally the whole night. But overall, it really was a great venue. Slept in today, which felt great because I never get to do that when I'm in New York. So for today, we are on to another concert. Yes, so today is my last day in Orlando. We're driving up to Jacksonville to see Madison Ryan Ward tonight. So we're going to be leaving in a couple hours. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of show my face. I'm actually about to take a nap and then get up and start getting ready. I already packed. When I got up this morning, I showered and then I went ahead and packed everything up because I'm going to be staying in Jacksonville overnight just to like spend a little bit of time with my family, and then I'll be flying back to New York. So I know I talked about a portion of this being like life updates, and I wanted to do that yesterday, ending it too. So if you made it this far, this is the life update, and I'm gonna do very quick rapid fire spark notes because I just don't have time to go into all the nitty gritty details. But I am currently working in fitness. I'm a manager at a gym. I've been really active with running. I took a little break over the summer, but I'm kind of getting back into it now. Fashion stuff is still pretty much the same. I'm like essentially an independent stylist. Not essentially, I'm an independent stylist, but I do also assist other stylists on things. And so this past summer was pretty slow for me. I think it was really, I had a lot going on in the springtime and pretty much like mid June. I'll say like mid June, um, throughout the rest of the summer was just pretty dry, which is fine. I think I have a pretty busy schedule, so it was fine to kind of have some downtime or a little bit less hectic of a schedule. But that is starting to pick back up. I do have a couple of projects that are been popping up onto my calendar for the fall, which is exciting. And I'm also in this place of just kind of processing through what 2026 needs to look like. I think, especially moving to New York, like I kind of jumped into the styling world as like my primary thing because it just I won't say it was easy, but it was almost like it just landed in my lap. Like opportunities and things just kept coming left and right. But in addition to being a stylist, I am also a designer, and so I need to be designing things. And so that's a big kind of goal of mine for the rest of this year is to really be kind of planning and processing through how to roll things out in 2026 and to kind of just bring just to bring designing a little bit more to the forefront and make it a little bit more of a priority since I've been so focused on styling work. So really trying to juggle and handle both is kind of the next step for me. So yeah, that's my quick little update there. But yeah, excited to go home, see my folks for a little bit, literally for 5 seconds because we're leaving Orlando, going straight to the concert that will probably end at like late, I'm sure. And then I'll stay in Jax on Monday, but then my flight is at like 5 p.m., which means I need to be at the airport at like 3. So 3:34. Honestly, the airport in Jacksonville is so small, it takes 5 seconds to get through TSA. Like, yeah. I'm honestly probably gonna just be smart and end the vlog after the concert. That way tomorrow I can really focus on editing. Um, yeah, so this is the beginning of the end. Okay. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. I'll pop back in one of those when I get ready to get dressed. Anyway, I'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, I don't have a whole lot of time, but I want to show you guys the shirt that I'm wearing to the concert tonight. So this is the shirt. I got it from Target. It's Champion. Yeah, I got it out of the women's section. Sometimes I will do if I'm getting like something cropped, but I will get the largest size that they have so that it's not like too small. But anyway, this is an extra large. It's really, really great. They just did a new line of merch with Champion, and it's really cool, really fun, very collegiate. So if you're into that kind of thing, it's at Target. I'm sure you can find it. All right, I'm glad that I packed up earlier. Getting dressed to go to the concert now should only take like 5 minutes. I'm gonna iron that because it looks like it's been folded in a suitcase because it was folded in a suitcase, so I need to iron it. But yeah, I'll do like a fit check in a little bit.